Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you And welcome back to the beta plans. We're playing Vampire The Masquerade, the final nights. And in the last episode, well, we found this rather awkward kind who had a fascination for the human anatomy. Well, we were kind enough to help him with that fascination by showing him his own innards. On top of that, well, we met this bunch of Finbloods, and these Finbloods, oh, one of them was a gullible fool that we made sure we got our just reward from. After all, the strong will always rule the weak. So it always was in real life, and so it is in unlife. I am well aware. And I'm not about to let that opportunity slip by me. On top of that, well, we found ourselves, well, trying to help out one of these Finbloods, because I am intrigued and I do not totally and fully understand everything that's going on. But first, that is good. The fact of the matter is that these Finbloods apparently sometimes can sire, though I always heard they never could do so. So that kind of makes me a little puzzled. Moreover, I want to know about all the vampires in the neighborhood, and so I am helping out this E. Yes, it's the most brilliant name ever devised. Now, he met this lady in a diner. We went there and we found her purse, and among this purse, well, there was a wallet with also some bail bond, and well, seeing I helped you out, I guess I'm going to, well, make use of your computer. And the man she met was a Toten on. Bond written in 082203. Immigration case 663321. Bond amount $15,000. Yeah, I think that's 15,000, not 15. You know, Europeans and Americans, they use a comma and a point just the other way around. Anyways, type of bond, collateral, car red lightning bird out 77. Californian plate, Gaikoni. Note, go back to Germany, pal. We don't take the euro in these parts. Well, alright.
I used to do a little yachting myself. What brand of yacht do you have?
I must say that I find myself a little intrigued by all this thing. So apparently she... well, I don't know. Actually, I should have looked out where I crossed the street. Don't want to get myself a ticket for jaywalking, after all. What the hell? Oh, actually there is a map of Santa Monica. Didn't know that these small-time folk also use small-time maps. Still dazed. Man, you are not the strongest of us all. That, well... Gaikoni. She, apparently was capable of a lot of PCEs in here. Ah, but a red lightning firebird and Gaikoni. Over here? Alright. Seems to be a bit stuck. There we go, I finagled it out. Nothing to worry about, officers, just having some issues with my car. Sometimes you just gotta use some vampiric strength. But yeah, she was capable of siring, and that makes me wonder a little bit more about it. Is it that easy? Wonder ahead need to have come off. So what have we found? Oh, a woman's diary, I see. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful. Oh my god. His name is Rolf and he's from Germany. European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fan pig. Can't wait to see him. Wow, you sound like a superficial Californian girl. Just the way Trump and I like it. Oops. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He's told me he wanted to give me something very special next week. And if it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. Are you thinking about a ring because it's only a month in between here, and that is quite quick if you were thinking about that, or... Oh, wait, right, vampires don't really... So I've heard. Right. You kinda wanna do a little bit of the counter huff and puff. Alright, I woke up at 9 PM today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I haven't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local bank. I tried to refuse it, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking him with me. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? I talked with this guy I met in the Sunrise Diner until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. I met that guy from the Sunrise Diner again. He has no idea what I am. I brought E, the guy from the Sunrise Diner, back to my apartment last night. Oh yes, now there's only 8 days in between. Oh yes, you do. Wait, but that's after your turning. Apparently some people never change. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's going to end. I don't want him to leave. I never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. He kissed me last night and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I could sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. Well, I guess we have a little bit of a clue on where she is. You know what, I say that we increase our scholarship after all. I am a learned man and, well, a little bit more persuasion never hurt no one. In fact, I'm beginning to wonder what that guy by the car is doing. He has been there already for quite a while. It seems odd to be standing in this place with such a good car.
Yes, is there something I can help you with?
Well, I was wondering what you were doing, if I might be so upfront, sir.
Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. Rather dreadful place, don't you think? I should have listened to my mechanic. By Germany, he said.
Ah, yes, I know how that is. In fact, I do agree with you full-heartedly. But, to be honest, I don't want to be a nuisance, but I'm terribly sorry to trouble you with this, but my wallet's been stolen and I need to take a cab. Could you perhaps loan me something, perhaps, or if you find it within your heart, could you help me out?
Oh, I completely understand. Here, take a few bucks. Think nothing of it. I wouldn't be surprised if in this neighborhood you were pickpocketed. Anyhow, good evening.
Good evening.
Be careful.
I will be. Thank you very much, and I hope your tow truck comes soon, sir. There is no place to cross around here? Oh. We'll have to do it over there then. So let's see of the blood clinic. Well, this is the hospital entrance itself. I would assume it has a somewhat side entrance. Yes, it does. Very good indeed. We'll sit downstairs, so let us not tarry. Liquid demon seed. Slobber it down. Ugh. Such sexist commercial. So cheap. So efficient. I like it. Wait a second. In fact, I wonder if perhaps some of my or clanmate is involved within this business. After all, that looks awfully familiar. Well, we cannot tarry. Let us get on with it. Employee of the month. Well, you look rather happy, sir. Fine.
You next up for the needle? Hmm? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
You offering?
Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to find a decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be?
Well, how much?
If you have to ask.
Alright, I understand. Well, it wasn't actually my primary business here anyways. I need to get into the back room.
Employees only. Them's the rules of the queen bitch herself.
Oh, it's okay. The queen bitch gave me her okay. Go ahead, call her.
She did, huh? Queen bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating it over and over in that cold, pretentious voice of hers.
As I said, go ahead, call her.
Opened.
Now, why don't you get back to work? Huh. People don't think they can put me in my place or some such nonsense. Now, where can I find some information about this girl? Oh, perhaps this good man will help me.
Who are you? What are you doing back here?
Well, if you don't know, you shouldn't be asking.
Oh, you here for the special sauce?
What do you think?
Okay, stupid question, Phil. She's in the freezer. Today's code is... Think, Phil. It's, moon landing, 1969.
1969. Got it. It's a wonder that idiot actually remembers that via the moon landing. I would think 69 in itself would be a number that he would be more familiar with. Any more information on the freezers? Darn. I do really need to improve my hacking. I'm just off. I need to be soon change something about that. I might need to look around. I always heard that, well, all these low-life savvy types who are quite good at such things. I may need to look into it. So the freezer, right? Never heard of a freezer before with a number code in it. Well done. Well done indeed. Some blood around here. Do they really think they can treat a vampire this way?
Hunger. I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood.
What happened to you?
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
Hold still and I'll let you go.
Huh? What? Oh. Huh?
What the? You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, don't forget milk.
Don't forget milk? Lady, I think your mind is in two places at the same time.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
The beast took over. It happens from time to time.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
Because it's our nature.
No, I'm not a monster. It was instinct. I couldn't control it. I'm not responsible for my actions.
I'm sorry that you feel this way. I can understand it is a lot to take in. So, who are you exactly?
My name is Lily.
Ah, Lily indeed then. I heard about you from E.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
Well, I said I'd help him. What do you know about Finblocks actually, though? I'm kind of intrigued.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
If that is what you think you should do, then, well, that is what you should do. I at least did my good deed for the day. Later.
Wait, you said E mentioned me. What did he say?
Well, he sent me out to look for you, so I'm sure that he wants to see you. He's on the beach, to be honest.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
Yes. Wait a second, though, but you might want to clean up yourself a bit first. You got some blood. Everywhere. Well, mainly around your mouth.
Oh, about tonight? What I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
Well, what's my silence worth to you?
I don't have anything to give.
Look, darling. This world, this life, so to speak, that you stepped into, get this. The strong rule the weak, and nothing goes for free. If I start doing that, then I might as well hang myself up and stake my heart and wait for the sun to rise. Next time we meet, you better have some money, or I will tell E. Goodbye.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less bill in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more!
To be honest, I believe his name was Phil, but you're lucky, to be honest as well. After all, if I hadn't freed her, her friends were going to shoot up the place.
That's interesting. A missed opportunity. Guns make people cocky. They never appreciate what a skilled hand married to a knife can do. All you have to do is get close enough to cut off the trigger finger. Or their face. You like to talk, don't you? I want to hear a story. Tell me, what's the best way you violenced up someone? I want to hear every grisly detail. If I like your story, I'll sell you some blood.
Well, I was robbing this old liquor store clerk at one time.
Yes?
Well, he shouts at me, threatens me, says they're going to kill me.
Keep going.
Well, you should have seen their face when I broke their nose.
Wow. You're okay with me. Need a fix?
Yeah, I'd like that. How wonderful. Actually, I do believe this normally used to give you experience if you talked your way out of him. Perhaps the mod has removed it, or the error, which was actually corrected by Wesley's unofficial patch, is still in there. I wonder if I should give myself a little bit more XP. I think that was actually quite a wallop, like 2 or 3, and sounds like that's not a wallop at all. Yeah, but in the beginning that's quite a big number. So I'm quite intrigued that it isn't there. Now, of course, we did use, I believe, Domination when we played as Michaelis, so perhaps we should just leave it on that, right? For now, he is still okay with us, and, well, we have done all that we could. We've freed the little lady. Let's see where she is at. Let's see if she wants her stuff back as well, after all. She kinda did leave without them. And I'm sure that E will also be most indebted with me. I wonder if I can make use of that. Either in cash or some later to be mentioned. You know, you could have just named this Blue 1, Blue 2. That sounds way more sophisticated than just E1, D1, 1C. Like, couldn't you come up with something more elaborate? Was that beyond your thinking? Oh well. Not every architect can be as great as the greatest. So.
You might have saved me, but I can't look at you. To think anyone could be so compassionate, so heartless.
Yeah. I'm not the one that tore out the guy's throat with my teeth. Goodbye.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
You're welcome, E. But, to be honest, no one deserves to be left in that place. I did what was right.
I'm gonna be getting out of LA soon. It's too dangerous here. Rosa told me something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
I'll think about that, E. Good luck. Now, I definitely know there's something up here, because you used to be able to actually get some money from Lily if you went this route. So, I'm kinda, like, surprised that the mod int does not allow for that anymore to happen, because otherwise, why would you take the low road? After all, the humanity you lose is actually kind of dangerous regarding the fact that you, well, already cannot even, as you saw in this case, take an option to be somewhat friendly, which actually Bali tend to be, as we have read in the very first episode. So, what's up with that? Perhaps they need the Humanity 7 actually after all, but just cannot raise it above that. Just 1 point higher, because now you cannot do anything, and now I didn't get a reward for, well, pressuring Lily at all. Bit of a shame, to be honest. Oh well. Inevitable. Time to get back into character, shall we? This man sold guns after all, and certainly he has more shady friends.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I have a strange question for you, Trip.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking for someone who can teach me things. You understand?
No. Not really. Sorry.
Look, Trip. Open your ears and hear what I'm trying to tell you.
What the hell are you spewing about, dude?
Damn it. Are you really that dumb? Do you know anyone who can bypass computers and pick locks and that sort of thing?
Well, I don't know. I don't really know you.
All you need to know is one thing. That I can hurt you if you don't help me out.
Well, okay. Hey, it's cool.
Right, good. Now, if you would give me your souls via email, please, and do make it snappy. You have been keeping me waiting.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Well, actually, I would like to sell a few things here.
Alright, here's what we got today.
Sell that. I guess I will sell Lily's belongings because she doesn't want them back. Can't really sell this. How annoying, to be honest. Oh yes. Mercurio. Well, we'll see about that a little later. Let us look at our email and see what we can do. Where this contact actually is. Alright. After all, I do want to get myself a little bit more experience in the things of hacking and opening doors. It seems I'm going to have to do everything here in this darkest night. One email unread. Alright, email. Need something. Spoke with Trip tonight. Says you were looking for someone to teach you some mad skills, dog. Oh, God. Well, guess what? Jimmy Reed has got what you need. Head down to the pier and find a telephone in the arcade, yo. Dial this number and we'll chat. Bring some Benjamins. You're gonna need them. Peace. I will delete this email. I do not want it to be, well, locating it on my laptop when the police might come around or over. Such bad grammar gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah. Apparently you never went to school. Well, let us see what we can do here. I assume this will be costly indeed. I do know what bribes are like, you know. Oh, the tow truck still hasn't arrived. Unfortunate for him. In fact, we need to get back to, well, the beach anyways. After all, we still need to procure that astrolite from Mercurio. Let's see what we can do. How much is we actually... Oh, 3. Alright. Now, just stepping out of character a little bit again, this is of course part of the Final Nights mod. Normally you can find books around here, but I really find it a shame that it really does not give you cash, or that you don't get any experience for still letting yourself, well, be allowed to get some blood from the blood bank. Normally that gave you experience, but I was considering or giving it to myself, or in the cash as I said, but now I'm rethinking of it. This might be just balanced out by the mod, so I probably shouldn't touch it. I am certain the people that made this mod are well aware of what they're doing. After all, it's a total conversion mod, and this is already version 1.4. It must have been noted by other people as well. So, let us see about this phone boot, not the. Let's call this Jimmy Reed.
Yeah, hello?
This is Jimmy Reed.
Yeah, let me see. Say hello to the camera. You don't look like a cop, so I guess we're in business. That's what you're here for, right? To get what you need from bad boy Jimmy Reed.
Right. Yes, I would like to learn how to hack computers, pick locks or use weapons, that sort of thing.
Yo, check it out. What do you do when you're looking for some shit and you don't know where to find it this time of night? That's right, you come to me, cause I'm Jimmy Reed and I've got what you need, know what I'm saying?
Yes, you've already iterated that sentence once before, and I'm not very happy that I'm privy to hearing you spout such nonsense. Now, how does this process work exactly?
Yo, listen up. See that arcade game by the phone? It ain't no arcade game. Catch my drift here? Just pick what you need and leave the cash for me. Somebody will swing by to pick it up later.
Aren't you worried about the police finding out about this little operation?
Shit, the cops usually don't even bother to show up on the pier at night. But now with the murders and all, it ain't safe to do business anywhere near Santa Monica.
Do you have any idea what happened on the pier, actually? Bad boy Jimmy Reed.
Shit, man, just before the police got here, I was walking up to my office when I saw some weird, creepy motherfucker disappearing into the bushes behind the beach. I couldn't see a face or nothing, cause the guy was wearing some kind of creepy-ass costume or something. Looked like one of them Batman go-mutated Halloween shit to me. I figured he's been wearing that so that nobody can recognize him, like these mobs that dress up like presidents and rob banks and shit. I think he was a guy cause he was storing stuff, but that's all I know.
Thanks for the information. Might I ask you perhaps another question?
Sure, man, go ahead.
So, can I check out... Well, actually, what do you know about Santa Monica? You know, the darker side.
Yo, Santa Monica's just like my ex-girlfriend, you know? Used to be a sweet little lady, and now she's like a stupid crack whore getting fucked in the ass by every punk in the area. Shit.
And that's your ex-girlfriend. Well, you picked well, right? Sounds like you've got a problem with gangs in the area.
As a matter of fact, I do. Say, do you happen to know somebody that's like a real mean, badass motherfucker?
I just might.
Yo, listen. There's some street gang assholes that like to gather up in the garage area by the pier almost every night. They get all drunk and doped and they beat up and harass almost anybody who comes near. They're scaring my clients away, man, and that's bad for business. I've tried to reason with them, but they just don't give a fuck. Hell, they almost beat me up for just talking to them. I'm surprised they even made it up to the pier tonight. You can't talk to these assholes. Their brains are all fucked up by all the dope and alcohol and shit. I need them gone. If you know somebody that does people gone, I'd really appreciate the help. $200 appreciate, know what I'm saying?
I'll see what I can do.
Hell yeah, thanks dog.
No problem. I'll have the room, so have the money ready for me and we'll do some business. Goodbye. Well, we can certainly take care of that, and then, well, a game by the phone. Apparently, we'll need to call him directly. It will probably cost us some money, so we need to figure out for ourselves what we are going to upgrade. But that is for the next episode, as we are going to go into this new quest, as well, pay this little beach house a visit. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.